Well, well, well. South Park did it again. Make sure everything is okie dokie. So, South Park has always been a piece of social commentary as well as media commentary. And, I miss when they were edgier. It's like you had at the time with, Christian censorship. The very first episode was Jesus beating the shit out of Santa Claus at Christmas, right? And right, the point was of that was to offend. It was to, offend the senses, to make you be like, what the fuck did I watch? To get an emotion out of you. Now, newer South Park episodes are not like that, especially like the Panderverse, I guess, is the new thing. But again, it's still a decent piece of social commentary. So, what you have is South Park. Why does that look like my fucking, or does that look like my mother? Whatever. You'd have them replace already established characters with very diverse whammons of color. And again, the social commentary and the point, I don't think I need to explain this, but for the people in the back of the bus, the point is you have an established IP, an established, genre, an established movie with characters that people know, but nowadays the trope or the fad is to replace the established characters in an established story of an established IP with new characters. And I think Star Wars said it best. You gotta get out with the old, in with the new, and I'm paraphrasing because I wasn't fucking pay attention when they said that. Right? They want to remove the things that people seen in the past, when media and entertainment was good, and replace it with this new stuff. But again, and again, if you have a problem with it, well then you're the racist, you're the sexist, there's something wrong with you, and you need help. It's like, there's this war on noticing these things. If you point it out, you're the bad guy, but the thing happening is fine, right? And South Park absolutely point this out in the new Panderverse episode. And I think they actually took a few shots at Kathleen Kennedy, the CEO of Star Wars, I guess, or the lead, whatever. Man, I don't know what fucking position she has. She's one of most holders of IPs where she was kept as far away from the consumer as much as possible. So she was on a board of directors, then she was on another board of directors, then another board of directors, and then finally she's the CEO of Star Wars. Sorry, took a drink. And because of that, and I need to make this its own fucking video, because I could go all day about this and fucking lose my train of thought. She has an IP that is world renowned. I wouldn't be surprised if people in Papua New Guinea, not even a third, some tribe in Southeast Asian islands knows what Star Wars is. Right? That's how popular the IP is. That's how popular Star Wars is. And it's like, she done everything in her power to absolutely destroy that IP. Like, people aren't even interested. Like, I bet you didn't even know that, because that they had a new Star Wars, like Ahsoka. I think people knew about Ahsoka, people just didn't really watch it. But they also had, Star Wars Tales of the Jedi, which is pretty much Ahsoka's origin story, and Count Dooku, which again, you probably never knew. And there's this thing called Star Wars Visions, which is the first season was fine, but people probably didn't even know there was even a second season, which was meh. But right, this is what South Park is trying to fucking point out, right? It's trying to point out the social commentary of you taking an established IP like South Park and replacing all of its characters with Asian woman, melanated woman, even more melanated woman, and I don't even know what the fuck to call this. I mean, I kind of dig this style, minus this is supposed to be Kenny, isn't it? Yeah. And again, it's what like I seen the episode, and it portrayed. This is just some goofy ass fan art. Now, see, if they would have looked like if the characters replacing the originals would look like this, right? Because I say this all the fucking time. Marvel is so unoriginal, and it has always been unoriginal. It's like, okay, you have the male superhero, but then you have the female superhero that's literally the same thing. So you had regular Hulk, then you had She-Hulk. You had Captain America, then you had Captain Marvel. Then you had fucking Iron Man, then you had Ironheart. And it's always been unoriginal. But at least the female versions of the characters were hot. And people didn't give a shit. Nowadays, they do everything in their power to not only make their characters look unlikable, and this is just a female character thing, right? This is the trope that the female characters need to be, unapproachable, terrible fucking personality, but you're supposed to like them because vagina. But the male characters, like what they did with Thor, they turned him into a fat guy that screams at people over Xbox. They made I can never remember his fucking name. Doctor Strange, just a side character in his own fucking movie. They're wanting to bring back Iron Man, but I don't think that's ever going to happen. They make the male characters look incompetent, just in comparison. Again, people see this happening, but if you point it out, you get yelled at. It is your fault. You are not supposed to point this out. You are supposed to shut the hell up and consume. Well, people are not consuming. People are turning to anime. Like fucking normal people. Like, you don't see, superhero shirts or like superhero toys in the hands of kids nowadays, right? You see anime. Or at least you see the older superheroes. Then people ain't buying this new shit. You're not seeing the new Star Wars shit. You're seeing the old Star Wars shit. And anime. Like normal people. Like what people should be doing. People should be consuming. Because anime at least gives people what the fuck they want. And what the market doesn't want is what South Park is portraying. This. They don't want characters that they've known that I've known since my childhood just be replaced by caricatures that you're supposed to that the CEOs and the lead directors inject themselves into, which is absolutely what Ray is for just a self-insert of Kathleen Kennedy. That is the point. I think they should honestly just kill her off, because that is the only. I don't even think that will bring Star Wars back. But I feel like if you are to go in a direction that is good, man, just kill off Rey. I don't care. That is the only. Again, will it bring back Star Wars? Probably not. See, people be making some weird ass fucking fan art. Like, what the fuck is this? Yeah, see, Star Wars be like, but yeah, that's all I gotta say about this. I just came across this and I was like, huh, it really do be like that. It genuinely do. And people see it, but you're not supposed to point it out. So see ya.